Hey guys, it's System here, and today I'm going to bring you a gameplay on gun skill. Alright, so gun skill doesn't always have to do with your aim. It also has to do with spawn awareness, minimap awareness, and just simply smart playing. For instance, as you can see here, I knew that usually in TDM, people run through that corner, so every now and then I'm going to pre-aim that corner. I'm going to try and stay behind cover and of course get as much kills as possible because it is TDM. This is based on slaying. So I'm going to walk you through what I'm thinking in my head. What I'm thinking in my head now is basically just try and lock down the right side area of the map. I find that running around all the time exposes your back and gets you killed quite often, and locking down an area of the map seems to work best for me. When I'm hurt, I'm going to stay behind cover as I'm doing here, and I'm going to try and support my teammates as best as possible. I can see I have a teammate in the corner. He's facing up. I'm going to look down and just simply try and protect him. He's going to protect me and see how that goes. Nevertheless, I break that, and as soon as I do, I get killed. So let's try this again. We're going to go back to the right side of the map, and we're going to see what's happening. As you can see, I do hear and see fire there. I'm going to pre-aim and fire if I can. Nothing's happening. Let's see if we can push up a bit and stay behind cover as best as possible. I see the gunfire there. I'm going to pre-aim and wait for him to come out, and of course he walks right into it. Another one, walk right into it, and just a bit hurt. Going to regain health, and the guy decides to challenge, so of course it's a massive fail for him. So I'm going to keep looking. I notice my teammates are all the way on the other end, which means the enemy is going to spawn behind me, and that's just an account to knowing how the spawns work, knowing the spawns are going to flip, and also paying attention to your mini map. Sometimes you can't catch that. You can catch it if, of course, you have a UAV up. Without the UAV up, you just simply have to know that the spawn's going to flip once your enemies get to a certain point, pushing the other team. So, nevertheless, I'm going to push up again. Make sure I keep that corner or that corridor clear. Seeing that my enemy's all the way up, I'm going to check back here and see if the spawns is flipped, which they have not as of yet, or at least I don't believe so. But back here is pretty clear, so that usually means it opens up for my enemies to spawn back there. So there's a UAV up. I do notice there's a guy back there. Myself and someone else will challenge. I'm going to pre-aim the back here to see if anyone's going to come. No one comes, so I decide to challenge myself, and looks like my teammate cleaned that guy up. So back to my cover and mid map. However, if they seem to be spawning here based on the UAV, it looks like I just missed that guy. So we're gonna go back again. But as you can see, you can get the basic idea. Stay behind cover, guard one section of the map, and with your mini map and spawn aware knowledge, you can more or less get a good idea when the enemy is going to spawn behind you, so you can go back to spawn and make sure you don't get shot in the back. So now we have the UAV up. As you can see, they're spawning behind me at this point. I didn't get the chance to turn around and go back there, so I got shot in the back, and that actually is on me. I should have paid attention to that. As you can see, trying to go through the window so I can get some cover crossing mid-map. That was a fail. So I'm going to go into the corridor here and see if I can get across. I basically walk into some fire. I probably should have waited, but that was bad judgment on my part. So now I'm trying to drop this care package. I'm looking for a safe area to drop it. I'm checking the this section of the boat to see if there's anyone challenging. There's no one challenging. And waiting to see who's going to spawn here. As you can see, enemy just spawned, so I'm going to drop this care package. I'm going to sit back here to anchor the spawn. And spawn anchoring, it's a semi-advanced technique, but as you can see, all of my teammates are spawning in this location, so it's called spawn anchoring. So I can grab my care package. It also makes sure that no enemies can spawn in this location. I'm going to launch this dart. Please don't judge. I am absolutely horrible with the dart. My strategy with the dart is to get as high as possible so I can get a vantage point looking down and try and get at least one kill. Looks like I fire a rocket off here and get one. I go to the left side of the map and I narrowly miss another person. So out we go, and back to the same technique. I'm going to try and get behind cover and lock down the mid area of the map and look behind me for spawn flips. So this is something new I'm going to try here. I'm going to go to midsection, hide behind cover here since I have it, and just in case the spawn flips, I have a line of sight behind me, and I have a bit more exposure to mid-map so I can get more kills. As I said, something new that I'm trying here to see if it works. Paying attention, there's no one, as you can see, behind me, so I'm going to do this challenge, and I get this guy, try and go back behind cover, and there should be someone spawning behind me anytime now. As you see, I'm trying to keep watch, and there they are. We get them. We are hurt, so we're going to try and get behind cover to regain full health. And now I'm going to go behind here because by now the spawn should have flipped and my enemies are pushed back, pushed up far enough. So I'm going to challenge and see if I can get some kills back here. Alright. So let's see. I don't know what it is that I'm doing here. I have the UAV up. There we go. Alright, so now I remember what I'm doing here. So I'm going to try and push and see if I can get some more kills because I do have my combat focus on. So I'm going to try and push up in their spawn. Hopefully before the spawn flips and goes to the other side. And there is at least one guy back here, so I'm going to kill him. I called in my care package. I'm going to sit back here to make sure that enemies don't spawn here. I'm trying to stay behind cover as best as possible. I'm going to try and get this care package, and right before I pull it out, I realize, uh-oh, there's two guys back here. So what I'm going to do is just use that to try and save my life, but of course the blast kills me, so that doesn't work. Alright, so we're back, and back to the same old thing. It looks like they're spawning back here. We're going to go back here and see if we can clean up a few spawns. I'm going to try and flank this guy so he doesn't expect me coming. I don't like fair gunfights. I like to have the advantage in the gunfight. 50-50 doesn't work for me. So we're going to try and get the advantage there. We got him there, and we're going to of course push up again on the right side of the map because I like there it has cover, and there we are. So in this gameplay you will notice that I'm in third place. I'm only 1 or 2 kills from the guys in first and second place, but you will notice that their KD is 1.7, I think 1.5, and mine is 4 point something, and that's just being aware, minimap awareness, spawn awareness, and taking cover. And that, I can tell you, for me seems to work best, and that all plays into gun skill. It's not just aim, it's being able to traverse the map and know what's going on. Remember, knowing is half the battle.